After 4 years working at my dream job, I got laid off. This was a job of firsts. My first branding project, my first 9 to 5, and less fun, but my first time being laid off. I came into this job a little terrified. I was freshly graduated with a degree I had no plans to use, stepping into my role as a brand designer with zero real-life brand design experience. But I loved this job with my whole heart. It really was the start of everything. It gave me the confidence to become a designer, to pursue legitimate client projects, to believe I could build a career off of my creativity and my passion. I learned so much from this job. I learned that it's okay to make mistakes because we can always fix them. I learned how to be scrappy and pull off beautiful projects with a tiny, tiny budget. I learned that the best way to get better at something is to just throw yourself into it and start trying, even if you're terrified and you don't know how things will turn out. As sad as I am to part with something that has been a huge part of my life for the last 4 years, I am insanely proud of the things I've made and the person I've become because of this job. I know I could not have asked for a better boss or a better team, and I'm so grateful that this job was my first.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality. Baby, baby, you are really hurting me.
So what are you supposed to do when you lose a job you really, really liked to something so out of your control like budget cuts? What are you supposed to say?
I mean, yeah, that sucks. It's not awesome.
After being laid off, it seems like I have no choice but to chase my dreams wholeheartedly. And obviously that's very scary, but it's also very exciting. I've always been pretty anxious about what I was going to do with my life. In high school, I had no idea what I was passionate about. I was just anxious about getting into college. In college, I found a passion. I was just anxious about how I was going to end up making money. And now, I'm anxious about betting on myself and going all in. I'm anxious about being a full-time self-employed designer without the safety net of a stable paycheck or health insurance or benefits. This is me chasing my dreams wholeheartedly. I kind of keep alternating between like wanting to throw up and then also just being excited and even hopeful about the new year. Like I'll just be doing some chores or doing something random and a thought will pop into my head like, what am I gonna do about my 401k? Or like, what am I gonna do about health insurance? Because that is stressful. So yeah, I have fluctuating moods. All things considered, I think I am in a pretty good place. I have been freelancing and I have been doing content creation on the side anyway. So I don't feel too nervous or freaked out right now. It's been a bit of a strange week. Like, yeah, I got laid off. That is sad. But it's also my favorite time of the year. There are just so many holiday parties and gatherings and events and friends and family things going on. It's kind of hard for me to be fully sad right now. So I'm gonna take that as a win. We're about to go to Sinjin's family holiday party. This is my first one ever. I'm very excited. We're playing White Elephant. Like, I feel like the stretch of time between right now and until the end of the year is just not real. So I might as well just have fun, but maybe I'll process my feelings a little later. I feel like we have stuff to unpack this week because I got laid off.
What happened? How did it happen?
Yeah, like, she just kind of called me. I got laid off. From Hyper.
Is she paying you a lot? Are you okay?
I've been with them for 4 years. It was a sad conversation to have.
What up?
Hey,
Why are you calling?
I got laid off.
What?
Yeah.
Hyper?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, are wish I could give you a hug. Oh no. I'm sorry, but yeah, also congratulations, I guess. Oh, well, what are you gonna do for Christmas?
I got laid off.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? It's a blessing in disguise. Time to move on and do your own thing. I've always encouraged you to go full-time entrepreneur, but you wanted that safety net, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need it. You're good. You're doing really good.
Thanks.
So, yeah. That's good. It's all good. So, you should say congratulations. It's a good thing. It's all good.
All right. Let's do this. We are on the couch. I'm trying to emulate like a cozy chat session. So today is officially my last day at Hyper. Did not think I would be saying that for quite a long time, but it is what it is. It was pretty anticlimactic because I work from home. Hyper is also just a really, really small company, so I'm assuming the offboarding process is very different from a big corporation that might have an HR team. I think I'll probably be logged off of Slack and email and stuff, but nothing crazy happened today. I texted my coworkers goodbye. One of them didn't even know that I had been laid off, but it's also her last day. She's actually pursuing content creation full time, so I will say I do think the timing is pretty good. I'm not saying it's fun to get laid off a week before Christmas. It is not. But I do kind of like the idea of starting off the new year with a proverbial clean slate. My last paycheck is December 31st, and then that's it. We do have plans to eventually chat about maybe some contract work in Q2 and Q3. Obviously, I'm sad. I feel like I really almost gave birth to this brand. I oversaw the rebrand when I was a senior in college. I completely redid the packaging. I was in charge of every campaign, every photo shoot, every creative thing, every piece of merch. And yeah, I mean, it happened like a few days ago, so I still haven't really fully processed it. In terms of what's next, I've said this before, but I am just gonna continue doing freelance design and content creation. I'll just be doing more of it. It'll be my full-time job. I think deep down, that is my dream, to be honest. I'm just gonna go for it. It just feels slightly different because I was laid off. I didn't really make the choice to leave my job to do it. I'm just really scared, to be honest. I mean, I love making videos. I love graphic design. I love doing packaging, branding. I love doing really cool projects with super cool people and brands. So I'm really excited to keep doing those things. I also no longer have to honor my non-compete to work with other skincare brands or wellness brands. So that could be fun. To any brands or potential clients interested in working together, please hit me up, especially if you work in one of these industries. I'm also going to keep working on my personal projects. I did a lot of that this month and it was really, really fun. Because I process my emotions through graphic design and creative projects, I have just kind of spent the last couple of days working on this video and it's been very cathartic. Because it's the end of the year, I've also just been reflecting on what I've done this year and where I've gone. I made this set of matchbooks to show all of the places that I got to travel to this year. So I'm gonna keep trying to do personal projects that feed my soul and make me feel good. I think the goal is just to have fun. I think a big priority of mine for next year is to foster my existing relationships and build on my new ones. I get lonely sometimes, like most people do, and I do want to kind of focus on seeing friends and family more. I want to go to the Philippines. I haven't been in over a year. I really miss my family there. I'm also planning on just taking a break the last week of this year. A bunch of friends from college are visiting and we're gonna rent out an Airbnb in LA, so it's kind of like a staycation for me. I'm excited to see them and catch up and just kind of log off for the rest of the year. I did not think this would be my next video, but it is what it is. I just want to say thank you so much for following along and being here with me on this journey. Whether you're brand new or you've been here since I first started my channel, I just want to say I really, really appreciate you being here. I just want to continue making stories and taking you along with me. Very humbled and grateful to be able to do that. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you so much for being here once again, and I will talk to you next year. Sending you a big hug.